feel like absolute shit. I just filmed this whole thing and my mic broke again. God damn it. I'm sorry if you can hear stuff. The house is filled with people and they're all Arab, and Arabs are loud.
We're loud.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing shitty. I'm very shitty. As you can see, my bangs are shorter, which is a sign of another crisis happening. Which is the best time to film this video. I'm so sorry about the audio. It's probably very shitty, but this little shit broke again, so keeps fucking breaking on me. I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's December though. December means wrap-ups because I am so original and I do original shit. No one does wrap-ups in December except for me because I'm original. But my wrap-ups are a book because I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. So last time I filmed a wrap-up like this for 2023 was some very hyped books on TikTok that I've read in 2023 and absolutely love, because those can be hits and misses, but I shared with you the hits. Now let's go for something completely different, baby, because I feel like shit. So we are going to be sharing the worst books that I've read in 2023. Keep in mind that there are gonna be more in a little bit. There's gonna be another video about the most disappointing books, but let's just share the worst. Let's just share the worst books of 2023. Let's just start with something that I've read recently. Bear Town by Frederick Backman is the most boring, monotonous, mid-disappointment of 2023. And I couldn't figure out if I put it in the disappointment of the worst, but it is one of the worst books that I've read my entire life, my man. What the heck? What the heck? What the fucking heck? The story was so boring. The writing is so disappointing. The writing is so disappointing. It's so flat. It's so simple. Not simple in a way where it's like there are so many simple writings that are beautiful. So many simple writings that you read and you're like, this is so simple but so fucking beautiful. This was not achieved at all. This was just boring shit. Flat, monotonous, boring, below average, not even mid shit. The story was stupid. I couldn't even get 50% into the book. I DNF'd at like 30%. I skipped to the end, read it, and I did not give a single fuckity fuck. The Witch is Hard, lady, what the heck? This book tried so hard to be Cersei by Madeline Miller. I love Madeline Miller. I love Cersei. Loved Cersei. One of my favorite, all-time favorite books ever. And Cersei has that thing where this is simple. This is flat, but smooth flat. Like, you don't hate the ride that it's taking you on, even if the ride that it's taking you on is very flat. Like, not a lot of shit happens. It's not that entertaining or whatever. Still one of the best books that I've read ever. This tried so hard to be Cersei. So hard to be Cersei. It's supposed to follow the story that is supposed to be so entertaining, so interesting. I love mythology. I love Greek mythology. I love Norse mythology. I love the little like stories about everything that has to do with mythology and shit. But this made me question my interests in life. I swear to God, it was so disappointing, so boring, so flat, so annoying. It's just, you're reading it and you're just fucking annoyed and feel tedious all the goddamn time. Another one that I feel very bad about, this one I feel really bad about because it was recommended by one of you. I think it was recommended by Drew. Hi Drew, I'm sorry Drew. Basically it's supposed to follow a bunch of people, creators, you know, artists, writers, whatever the heck, that go into this vacation type house to have a chance to create whatever they usually create in a peaceful place or whatever, and then they start sharing stories, scary stories with each other, and they're supposed to progressively get gruesomer and weirder and darker and shit. Throughout the entire book, just one story that was actually worth it. Other than that, it was so cringe and so easy to confuse my smooth little brain and so easy to get lost in a bad way. Like, I'm lost and I'm confused and I don't want to read this anymore. Like, it was just disappointing, and not disappointing, it was just annoying, really. It was just boring and annoying. Like, the most gruesome shit is happening. Some dude's intestines are being like sucked out of him and shit, and you're just like, I don't care. That's how I was, at least. Next one is Nothing But Black and Teeth. This was supposed to be a thriller, horror, mystery type book. The disappointment that I felt with it is unmatched, my man. It's supposed to be a bunch of friends that go into this Japanese palace thing that had a lot of dark history, like a murder house type history, because they're all horror buffs. It was so bad, so bad. The story was had the potential to be so entertaining, had the potential to be so good, but it was overshadowed by each character being so hateful just for no reason. There were so many racist comments passed off as relatable, as funny, as shit that I don't like. I don't care what you think about this. This is my opinion about stuff like this. I don't think you have to celebrate something by putting down something else. I don't get that. And the book felt like pushed that idea a lot and wanted it to be relatable and funny and shit, and I hated it so much. I did not understand why all the hate in a setting that has nothing to do with that. And it's so sad because it could have been so good. The story itself is so entertaining. The cliche again, which works really. They discovered that every story that they heard before about the place that they're in is actually real, and shit starts getting like real and shit, and it was so overshadowed by the unnecessary racist comments, unnecessary hate, unnecessary everything, and I just didn't get it. There was also a random love triangle in the middle that, again, it was so out of place. It was so janky. It just felt it did not match with whatever was happening. Yeah, this one it will literally give me an aneurysm. Haunting Adeline, what the it was so bad. The writing is so stupid. The characters are so stupid. Like the main thing that I hated so much about this is how cringe it was. This is really what's doing it for you. Zayn is a beautiful man. He's a handsome man, whatever. He's hot, right? But he's the kind of dude that you're like looking at him. You don't have to talk, baby. Just keep it quiet. Just don't talk, okay? Addie is just annoying. She desperately wants to not be like other girls. It's actually so maddening. It's anger inducing. She desperately not wants to be like other girls. It's just annoying to read about at a certain point, really. It just is annoying to read about. We get it. You're special and you're into the dark mystery, dude. We get it. You don't understand why you're getting turned on by your stalker. We get it. But you don't have to say that. You don't have to make the character say those things every goddamn chapter. It's just too much. It's just too much. Zayd is the most cringy thing ever. Why the heck does he have to be so intense all the time? I don't understand. He is so freaking cringe, and I don't get how people are hearing him talk and are like, oh no, I am drenched. Oh, how are you, baby? What is happening? Like, it's not that it's dark. It is dark, and I usually am into that, and I like that and shit. I don't mind that. It's just how cringe it was. The last one is actually going to give me an aneurysm. It is actually going to give me a seizure. Confessed by Colin Hoover. The most overhyped writer in the century. The most overhyped writer. And it's so sad because people like there are so many arcs that I've read this year. There are so many arcs that I've read this year. So many beautiful authors that I beta read for that deserve this hype, but they don't get it because they don't have the cliche formula that is so hyped on TikTok, on Book Talk, which is so sad. Confess is the worst book, one of the worst books that I've read in my life, not just this year of 2023, but in my life as a whole, and it will stand and continue to be one of the worst books in my life as a whole. This motherfucking, this lady had a 23-year-old adult in the middle of the street say, how do you rhyme so much? Oh my god, you're so good. And she's like, it's easy. I'm the queen of rhyming. It's all about the timing. And the worst part is, that's not even the worst part. I know, shocking. The worst part is, he had the audacity to say, oh my lord, she's trying to seduce me. Where is the seduction, baby? What do you mean she's trying to seduce you after she said I'm the queen of rhyming, it's all about the timing? I would have slapped her. I would have slapped her. That's what I would have done. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Let's just not talk about that certain scene, because that scene I talk about so many times that it is engraved in my memory right now. The writing is silly. Like, the writing is so mid, so average, so simple, in such a cliche, cringe way. I don't understand it. The plot is stupid. I don't care. It's just stupid. The plot twist, the only plot twist that I've read so far and I liked from Coho is Verity. Maybe November 9. Verity though was the best. It's like the best of the worst. But I really like Verity. Reading Verity lets you know what she could actually potentially do. Other than that, Confess, other books that I will be sharing with you soon, just feel like just a cash grab. Here's another story, here's another story, and 13-year-olds be like shipping these people and shit. With Colleen Hoover, I realized that I discovered that she glorifies cheating a lot. She romanticizes cheating, she romanticizes abuse. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. And I honestly think there are so many other authors that deserve the hype that Coho gets. And I don't think it's fair. I also found out personally that with Coho, she tries to pass these like cringy situations as sweet, and it can be done. I've seen it before where there's a cringy situation but it's sweet and it's cute, and it's cringe, yeah, but it's still cute, especially if it's between two people that actually work together. But hers don't. They're just cringe. They are just cringe, and I don't understand it. I do not understand the hype over Confess. I do not. Please though, let me know if you've read any of these books, and if you differ, yeah, especially if you differ, I'd like to know why you like any of the. Actually, no, I try to pass myself off as sweet. I'm not. I'm hateful, especially if you agree with me, because I would love to hate on them together, because hating on something together would make us besties. Other than that though, I love you, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.